Hi beautiful people, and welcome to a new video. If you're new here, hey, hi, hello. If you're not, hey. So we're gonna do, like the title says, a Q&A. I asked a few questions. I put a question box on Instagram like a week ago, and it's not that many, so it might be short and sweet and straight to the point. So let me pull up these questions that a few people asked, and we're just gonna yap about it. And y'all know I can talk, so it might be a long video just because I'm talking. It could be a short video, so sit back and relax, grab your snack, do what you gotta do, and let's get on with the video. Alright, so I think I have like 15 questions. Let's see if we can find them. The first question I got is, what made you start a YouTube video?
Oh my God! Wow!
What made you start YouTube? What made you start YouTube? What made me start YouTube? I started YouTube 2 years ago now, which is crazy. It's going on 3. I believe this year will make it 3 years. And I always wanted to start like content creation. First it was gonna be with my cousin, and we're gonna have our own page together. But then, like, we would jokingly make videos and stuff like that, but we would never post it. And then I was like, why am I waiting for a perfect time? Why am I sitting on this idea that I want to do so badly? So I was like, one day 2 years ago, I was in my room and I was like, I'm gonna start a YouTube video. I was low-key terrified. Not even low-key, I was terrified. I could not look at the camera. I didn't want to look at the camera. I was terrified of the camera. Now look at me, I have my own little vlogging camera. I don't know how I wanted to edit. I don't know what I wanted to post about. I just knew I wanted to talk and have like a little space to document parts of my life. And once I started, I couldn't stop. Has my consistency been great? No. We've had great times of being consistent and not so great time of being consistent. But I do enjoy filming. I do enjoy editing and seeing where my creativity can go. So that's pretty much why I started my YouTube. I just wanted to be creative. I wanted an outlet. That's kind of why I started, and now we're here, and we're only gonna get better. The content is just gonna elevate, and I'm so happy that 2 years ago I started and I took this leap, and here we are. Next question is, what are your hobbies? So
I love this question.
Y'all know I read. We do reading vlogs a lot. Reading is literally one of my favorite hobbies to do, and I will never stop. Never. These are the stack of books that's next to me. Correction, next to me. Correction, no. That's not the word I was looking for. Keyword. These are the ones that are next to me. I got some on my desk. I got some on the TBR cart. I love reading. I started reading technically since I was little, but never like books that were mine. It was either be like books from the library at school, in like elementary school, or it would be what's it called? Wattpad. I started reading on Wattpad in 2020. Oh my goodness, what year? I don't even know. What year? I started reading on Wattpad my freshman year when I was 14. Ever since then, non-stop. Junior year of high school is when I got into like more physical books. After that, we're here. So reading is one of my favorite hobbies and will forever be. Another one of my hobbies that I literally started last year is crocheting. This is a project that I'm working on. Y'all, it's gonna be a blanket, but I have not finished. So this is where we are right now. It's gonna be a giant granny square blanket. But I started this hobby last year and I'm in love with it. And then my next hobby is writing. I'm an aspiring author. I just let my imagination run wild, and being able to kind of, keyword is kind of, make a scene transpire in my mind and then write it with words for somebody else can see in their mind excites me. Let me change this battery because it's about to die. Okay, we're back. And we were talking about hobbies. I mentioned reading, I mentioned crochet, and I mentioned writing. Those are my 3 hobbies that I currently do. I'm starting junk journaling. I started that like, I want to say August of like last year, but I wasn't consistent. So this year I plan on being consistent. And junk journaling is really just like scrapbooking, but it's not perfect is what I'm taking away from it. So like you take anything from every day and you put it in this journal, you glue it on, you make a spread. It can be as cute and perfect as you want it, or it can be as messy and carefree as you want. There's nothing wrong about it. It's just taking a memory from that day that you want to remember and you put it inside a journal. And I'm enjoying that. I haven't done that many spreads yet, so it's gonna be a while until we get a big thick journal, but so far I'm loving it. Another hobby that I'm starting, it's correlates with reading, and it correlates with reading and junk journaling. It's going to be a reading journal, but the way I'm doing it is like a junk journal, but it's not junk. It's gonna be like my reviews from the book, and just making like cutesy spreads. So I'm excited for that. I finished 2 books, so I have to make a spread for both of those books. So in one of the reading vlogs, y'all will see that. Don't worry, I will share. Next question is, what are some self goals for 2025? Now, last year I had set so many goals for myself and they were very much ambitious, but then life happened. February of last year I had gotten fired from my job, and that set me back mentally like 6 months. I was not prepared for that. I was not happy with that. I was defeated. Then couldn't find a job for like a month afterwards. That set me back another 3 months. On top of that, 6. So the goals I had set for last year did not get accomplished this year. This year's goals are, I want to say yes, ambitious, but have definitely pivoted. So my industry of choice that I work in currently is childcare. I am a preschool teacher and I love it with all my heart, but I also want to pivot my career path. One of my biggest goals was to create my own center, and my idea was very unique. And I'm not saying that I'm never gonna do it. I'm probably just not gonna do it right now. Right now my focus is my bookstore, Data Tales. I'm very much focused on getting that to be well known, build community, and help bridge the gap for representation in media, in the literary form. because typically Black pop authors are not seen in the mainstream, and that's my main focus. My love for reading is such, I don't know the word I'm looking for. It's gigantic, but when I started reading, I wasn't reading books that I saw me in it. It was never me. I was reading somebody else's story. Somebody else's viewpoint. Nothing really come with me. The characters didn't look like me. The characters didn't have my hair type. But, you know, I was reading a lot of books that I wasn't seen in growing up, so I want to make sure I can help in some form, in some way, that the future readers can see, like, oh, she looks at me. Oh, he looks at me. Stuff like that. So I'm trying to figure out how to get more books, especially children's books, to get onto my website, my bookstore, to push those stories out there more, because I'm not gonna lie, nowadays, these kids are not reading, and I want, when I get my physical store, that's another goal. Not so much for this year, but a goal in general. When I get to the physical store for the bookstore, I want it to become a community hub, and within that community hub, I want to be able to offer like tutoring for kids. I want to be able to offer like events for families and bring the joy back for reading, and that's mostly the goal for that. So this year's main focus, or I guess motto, is elevate. I want to elevate me. I want to put in self-care, self-love into me, who I am. I just want to take care of myself, because last year I did not at all, and that was a little bit scary. So self-love. I want to push my push myself is too harsh of a statement to say. I want to motivate, that's the word. I want to motivate myself for the bookstore. I want to do solar dates. I used to do them a lot, and I enjoyed it. I'm fine with being in my own company, but then I stopped, and then life happened, and then with me stopping, now I'm terrified. I'm like, that's not me. No, we need to get back. So I want to do that. So my goals in a sense for this year are very minuscule, on the sense of just pour into me, pour into my businesses, and let's see where we can be, because why not? We don't know where I'm gonna end up by this time next year. I could have my own property. I could have so many more of you. I could not be in the industry of childcare at all anymore. There's so many possibilities. Oh, another goal that's about to become a reality very soon is I want to go back to school. I found a grad program that I am like dying to apply for, and it excites me. The only thing that scares me for it though is that I'm gonna do it online, and I'm not a good online student. Learning online for me is very difficult, so we're gonna try. Y'all gonna get the weekly vlogs of me being in the library doing it online, because this program seems like literally the perfect program. So I need to apply ASAP. Alright, next question. That's enough yapping. Next question. How was Christmas and New Year's? Christmas and New Year's was amazing. It was chill, honestly. It was just relaxing. Got to have a week off from work, and I really got to pretend to be a full-time content creator for TikTok, Instagram, and a full-time bookstore owner, and that made me like realize, like, yeah, this is what I want to do. This is it. This is what I want. So we just gotta work on it to get there. That's what that little break showed me, and I'm ready. So I'm taking the next steps that I gotta do to get there. Next question. Things you healed within yourself within the past year. Now that one is a big one. But stuff that I healed within the past, like within 2024, would have to be part of my relationship with God. Not fully healed. I'm still healing, but I can hear him more. Another goal of mine is my self-love and my self-confidence. Definitely want to say that's improving. I'm not so much in my head no more. I am more asking myself, why not? Why not me? Why can't I do it? Like, I'm asking myself why. I'm pretending that I am the children that I care for who are 3. I always ask is why. So I'm asking myself why when I say I can't do it. Why can't I do it? Why? 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 Exactly. If I can't give myself why, that's not an excuse. Let's go and do it. So I told myself I'm gonna post more content. Okay, let's do it. Why didn't we post last week? Oh, no, post. That's kind of where my mindset is at for it, and I'm excited. That's pretty much it. I guess my confidence, self-love, and holding myself accountable is what I healed from last year. Excuse me. Next question. Hardest part about creating content? Staying motivated. My motivation leaves me, because that's what they say. Motivation leaves. Discipline is what you need. And honestly, I need to work on my discipline so much more in all aspects of my life, especially for what I want to accomplish for myself. My motivation is so fleeting. I could have a great idea and I can see the edit in my mind. I would be like, yeah, put this music here, put that sound effect here. I could have it all mapped out. But if I get up to go and press record and I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, you're not presentable. No, we'll do it later. Later never comes. So my hardest thing most of the time is my motivation and just pressing the record button. Pressing the record button. It's not the editing. I love to edit. It's not the filming, because once I get in the groove, I'm good. It's really just my perception of me. And I clocked my tea. I know it. It's bad. I'm gonna stop it. One step at a time. One step at a time. Alright, next question. Something about yourself you found out you like that's new. Something that I found out about myself that's new and that I like. Well, this isn't new. I like to cook, and I'm actually pretty good if I take my time. But that's not really new. I've been cooking before. That's new. Okay, actually, I can be loud. And I think I'm allowing myself to be loud more and more as the time goes on. And I like that, because you will know I'm in the room. You will know. Okay, next question. I got 2 more questions and then the video's over. What made you open the bookstore? What made me open David Tales is honestly the lack of representation in the mainstream media. Once I started to seek it out, that's when I read more diversely. And that's the more books I fell in love with. That was the more books that were at my disposal. And I'm like, there's probably so many people that either A, don't read diversely, or B, don't know these authors exist. So what I care for is creating a home, a space for these authors' books to exist, and for more and more people to be like, oh, I never seen this before. Because if it's not on mainstream book talk, we don't know about it. Unless you're digging through it, you don't know about it. I want my bookstore to be a hub for guests where you can discover more indie gems and more undiscovered authors, but more so just like, we are a community, this is our hub, and it's only filled with BIPOC authors who write characters that look like you or me. And that's what they're about. My why and purpose for this bookstore is really community and diversity and representation. And I'm hoping that that transcends with the content that I'm giving and the books that are on our shelves already. And one day our doors will be open physically, but for now we're online. And I just hope my joy for the literary world transcends with this bookstore. But yeah, that's why I opened it. That's what made me open it. And you guys can go check out datatales.com. Okay, that's the last time I'm plugging. Actually no, because it's the last question, so I might plug it again. The last question is, what's your biggest dream? My biggest dream is to be a published author, have a physical storefront for the bookstore, and to be a full-time content creator. Those are my biggest dreams. Along the way, possibly, maybe, is to also open the center, or just do the center with some more people for what I have in mind to flourish, instead of it just being on me. Like, I would want to be an investor in somebody else's like childcare center. But those three that I mentioned are my biggest dreams, along with having my own family and property. So those are definitely my biggest dreams, and they're feasible, they're possible, because nothing's impossible. So they're gonna happen on God's timing, and I'm ready. I'm preparing myself. And that's it for this video. That's all the questions that I have. And this was I guess a lengthy video. I did talk a little bit more than I thought I was, but I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.